Time now 11:48. Time to check in with Way 31 meteorologist Rob Elvington. He's really the man of the hour.
Rob, did anything change? Is it all just a bad dream, or are we going to be having snow tomorrow?
I think we're about to blast off into a winter storm here this evening. Of course, this is our view of the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Yeah, still expecting that threat for accumulating snow beginning around 8, 9 o'clock tonight for the shoals. Closer to the city of Huntsville, it's going to be around 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So just go ahead and start preparing for that. I know it's hard to believe. 62 degrees at 11 o'clock. Probably closer to the mid-60s here heading into the 12 o'clock hour. But really concerned about the heavy snow and the difficult travel conditions, not just for snow sticking on the roads, but because it's going to be blowing around with the gusty winds. So near zero visibility, near whiteout conditions. So just be ready for that here late tonight. If you can, please stay off the roads. What we're seeing right now on the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network, dry conditions. We've had a little bit more of those low clouds kind of stuck in place throughout the morning hours, closer to Marshall, Jackson, and DeKalb County. But even those are now starting to break up, so you're going to get some sunshine for those areas heading through this afternoon. And we are expecting temperatures up to around 70 here in the next 2 to 3 hours. There's our winter storm. It's off to the west, still about 300 miles away. And if we put a track on that, that should be knocking on the door, again, closer to about 8 o'clock here this evening, closer to the Mississippi state line. Afternoon planner, again, right around 70 by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Fairly light winds, so a great time to get outside and get some things done. If you need to get some things done in the yard, please take advantage of this afternoon, if not the early evening hours before it moves in. And I know everyone's wondering, how can we go from 70 to snow in 3 to 4 hours? Look at the winds. We're going from a west wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then look at that north wind just ramping up through this evening. We're tracking winds around 30 miles per hour around 9 o'clock. But then look at that, closer to 11, around 40 miles per hour. And you'll notice that we're seeing about 3 to 4 hours of winds closer to 40. That's important because technically, for a blizzard conditions to be in place, and this is through the National Weather Service criteria, you need 3 hours or more of winds gusting at or above 35 miles per hour and visibility below a quarter of a mile, even down to 0. I don't think we'll see 3 hours or more of that, but it's definitely possible that we could have an hour, maybe 2 hours of blizzard conditions here late tonight. So again, it's important that you stay off the roads. There's a look at future radar. This is 4 o'clock here this afternoon, just some passing clouds. And then closer to 6, 7, 8 o'clock this evening, we're seeing a few showers developing. But for a lot of areas, you're going to go from nothing to just straight snow. If you see some rain, it may only last for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you switch over to snow. Could even find a few sleet pellets mixed in. But look at that wall of snow just racing east through 10, 11 o'clock tonight, moving over top of I-65. And the way the contours work with this map, the darker the blues, the heavier the snow. So as you get into these darker blues near Decatur and Huntsville, that's heavy snow with, again, winds gusting around 30 to 40 miles per hour. It's whiteout conditions. Still in all rain for areas closer to Fort Payne, but even for Fort Payne and Scottsboro, you're in all snow after midnight. And you can see the back edge racing through. That moves off to the east before sunrise. Maybe a few lingering flurries, snow showers around sunrise tomorrow morning. And then we clear out. We're back to full sunshine heading into your Saturday afternoon. But even with full sunshine, we're only going to make it up to the mid-30s, if not staying at or below freezing for a high tomorrow afternoon. So here's our snowfall forecast. We may continue to tweak this a little bit over the next 6 hours, but of course it'll be knocking on the door by 6 to 7 hours from now. Expect about 3 to 5 inches as you get into the purples. You get into these darker blues, 2 to 3 inches, but you'll notice what we are seeing right here. Locally, higher amounts are possible, so that's enough to make for difficult driving conditions tonight into your Saturday morning. And again, it's not just the snow that we're worried about. Look at the feels-like temperatures. Wind chills dropping down into the single digits around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Middle of the afternoon, we're done with the snow tomorrow, but around 3 o'clock tomorrow, we're still tracking wind chills in the teens to low 20s. Again, that's what it feels like with the air temperature plus the gusty winds. 7-day forecast, 68 to around 70 for a high today, mid-30s for a high tomorrow, and then look at the lows coming up, down to 19 for a low on Sunday morning. If we have a lot of snow on the ground by Saturday night into Sunday morning, we could see a few spots making a run at the record low. For Huntsville, the record low is 16 for Sunday, but we do quickly warm things back up as we start the new work week. We're back up to 70 by Wednesday. Back to you.